start us off and walk us through it. Hey, Trace.
All right. Air purifiers have one job. That's it. That is to clear the air so that your lungs don't have to. So we have filled this chamber up to the max to where you can hardly even see the air purifier in there. I'm gonna turn it on. I want you to watch how fast this one air purifier is gonna get the job done. Notice the vortex. Notice how it is moving that air, because you cannot clean air unless you move air. Within seconds, you couldn't see me before, you can see me now. What was it? 6 seconds, I was able to clear this smoke chamber. Smoke is by far the hardest thing to clean out of your air. It has one of the smallest particles out there. So you notice that when you burn something in your house or the smoke alarm goes off or something like that, that burnt toast, it's really hard not only to get the odor out, but that smoke. Hunter's going to do it for you. And we've got exclusive technology that in our pre-filter will actually inhibit the growth of bacteria, mold, and all of that, and that's just in the pre-filter alone.
And that is just here. You cannot find it anywhere else. Okay, so here's what we're doing. If you go to hsn.com right now, you can see this exact unit, and this is a powerful unit. It works great and it looks great. And we sell it for $179 by itself. So go to hsn.com, you can buy one if you want to. Why would you do that though? That wouldn't make any sense tonight when you're actually getting two for $209.95 plus free shipping, plus we did 5 flex, correct? 5 flex for both of these. So it's one of the very best values we have by far ever done. It's the most advanced technology we offer in any of our hunters, and they look great. And we have the black set, or we have the silver with the white, or the white with the silver accents on that set, and it's your choice. Now, unfortunately, for the entire weekend, I have 1,600 available. I would expect at this really good price that they will sell out. I just don't think they'll make it through the whole weekend, but I've got them right now, which is great.
Yeah, I like to be honest, and you and I talked about this a little earlier. I was a little skeptical of air purifiers because it wasn't something that I could see working all of the time. When I got the air purifier home, I had one in every single room, and it made an amazing difference in our family's life. You know, my kids both suffer from allergies. My husband does too. I had these in there, and within months, I noticed during that really, really high-end allergy season, everyone just felt better.
But and you said you were the biggest skeptic.
I was.
You didn't believe it was going to change anything.
I couldn't see, like you see the smoke chamber and you see it, but my house didn't look like that. You know, my house wasn't full of smoke. But what I did when I got this home, and you'll do it too, I immediately, after it ran for a couple days, I popped it out and I looked at the filter and I thought, you know what? That's my lungs. That's my kids' lungs. That's my husband's lungs. When you get this home and you start to see the film that builds up on this filter, and here's the other thing, this is a permanent filter. You don't have to change this. All you have to do is vacuum this out. That was when it was the aha moment in my life.
But then, fast forward a couple months later,
and
you said it really changed your kids' lives.
Yeah, I mean, no more runny noses, no more puffy of the eyes, no more, you know, missing the school or anything like that. It was a drastic difference in our lives.
So let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Would you ever not turn them on?
No, and even, we're moving at this point, and my husband was like, oh, are we gonna put this in the storage? And I was like, no, this goes with us wherever we're going. Honest to goodness truth.
Yeah,
but this is another reason I love it, because we have this pre-filter. Having kids during flu and cold season, you know, what happens here? Somebody comes to your home and they sneeze, all right? All of that goes into the air. Where do you want that bacteria to go? Do you want it to go in your lungs, or do you want it to go into the pre-filter? I want it to go here because we have exclusive technology here. What it is this is impregnated with nano-silver technology right here that inhibits the growth of bacteria. Those are live pores. Mold, those are live pores. They cannot grow here at all. That's in the pre-filter.
So it's gonna suck that through. It's gonna
suck it in.
It's gonna trap them, stop them, so they're not recirculating outside.
Exactly.
Around.
And there's also carbon in here that's gonna get rid of the odors. That's just the pre-filter.
Right.
Then we get to the regular filter and it gets all this out. Human hair, pollen, dust, dirt, dander, 99.9% of the stuff in the air is gonna get through this. it. That's that ViroSilver technology. That is the stuff that's gonna inhibit the growth of that bacteria, of that mold. And I love the fact here, and there, that's our HEPAtech filter. Pollen, dust, hair, pet dander, smoke. What happens there? It gets in there and then it pushes all of the air through. Clean air now. That's what we love about this,
and
okay?
again, just to share with you, and I love the customer reviews. There's plenty more, but the ones I've been approved to talk about, they're all 5-star, and I've got 2 pages. If you don't mind, Trish, I'm gonna go through a couple real quick. I love this. This is someone you can relate to. CC Ryder said in California, I wasn't expecting these to work so well.
Right.
That, you're right. Sierra in Ohio, I highly recommend this product with an exclamation point. Maria in Maryland, I purchased these and have them running 24/7, and it's great. Sandy Wine in Pennsylvania. These are very good air purifiers. They work quickly and are quiet, or they're efficiently quiet, which is nice too. It's been a good purchase. My house smells great. These work great. I can definitely tell the air is more pure. I mean, guys, the thing goes on. And here's my question to you. If you ever go into a restaurant and the waiter brings you a glass of water and there's one speck of dirt and you're like, oh gosh, that's so gross. Hey, waiter, I need a clean glass of water. I would never drink that. Imagine all the particles, the environmental pollutions, and the toxins that are blowing around, let alone the allergens and everything else you talked about, that are blowing around in your air inside your own home. There's millions and millions and millions of things that can be irritating and bothersome, let alone just the pure dust that's there. Get a great name and get really effective air purifiers, and you're getting that in this Hunter pair. Once again, go on .com right now. This exact unit is $179 for one, and I bet you it's a customer pick.
Absolutely.
I bet you it is for one. We've doubled up the offer tonight. You actually are getting 2 big room units for not double the price. It's literally a couple dollars more. That is a massive savings. Now I have to share my story with you because I said I did not tell Tracy my story beforehand. But I had a Hunter story from literally last night. So I come in from work and I work really late hours and crazy hours, and I walk in and my house stinks horribly. My husband had cooked something when I was away and it almost left a bitter smell in my house, and I have a small house. Okay, so my Hunter, one of them, I have 2 of them, and my Hunter, and it's the old fashioned one, they're still going strong. I do not have this technology, but they're good units. I have it kind of in the dining room, which is sort of central to my small house. And the smell was so bad and so bitter that I woke up in the middle of the night because it kept me awake. I couldn't sleep. So I walked out to my Hunter, I yanked him up on high, I put the ionization button on, and this morning when I woke up, not a single stink in the house. The whole house all night that had been scrubbing my air, cleaning my air, and I woke up and my house smelled fresh and clean and great. And I am telling you, it really stunk. It stunk so bad I couldn't sleep.
I've been there. I've been down that road before. I'm gonna go to these 2 chambers over here, and that's that carbon infusion in there. That's just in the pre-filter. We were talking earlier, listen, Hunter's been around for more than 100 years. It's a name you trust, it's a name that you've seen, and we have perfected what happens with an air purifier. It's not complicated. Air purifiers, they look nice, they've got motors and filters, okay? What we look for is what is in that filter. That's what sets it apart from everything else out there. That's the ViroSilver technology. That is the pre-filter, the carbon in there. And then you've got the 99.9% of cleaning the air with dust, dirt, and all of that. So I wanna go ahead and show you, we're gonna load both of these up. I've got the one by you, Suzanne, has 2 chambers in there, 2 air purifiers. Same size, same everything. Double the price. We've got ours with just 1. I'm gonna put a lot of smoke in. These you can see, it's already on. These are already on, so these are already working. I'm gonna give them a head start. Look what we do with 1. Within seconds, you can see that we are moving that air. That air is going through, that smoke is going through the pre-filter. It's going through the HEPA filter. And within seconds, you can see, these are still on. You can see the air moving a little bit. There are 2 in here. We at Hunter have perfected this, and we've gotten it right across the board. So it is a name you trust, it's a name that you know, and it's a name that's been working on this for many years. Because like I said before, air purifiers